In the previous session, we have learned about how to insert panel footprint from schematic list. Our schematic is this one, and this is our panel layout. Once again, I will show you. These are the components: circuit breaker, power contactor, control relay, indication lamp, and push button. I have to select all, insert. Okay, fine. There are two options prompt for each location. Sometimes if the elements are identical in size, you can use the second one, which is uniform spacing between each component. You can fix the x and y distances, but in our case that is not applicable because we have one is a small push button, another is a big power contactor, and the third one is a control relay. So uniform spacing won't applicable in this case. So we should go for this option. This will ask you to specify the insertion point after inserting one by one. This is my MBCB. Okay. Next is my power contactor, a big one compared to the MBCB and control relay. Okay. Another, this is a control relay. Fine. Next one is a indication lamp. Yes, it's an indication lamp. The last one, which is my push button. Okay, close. This is how we can insert from schematic list. But in case if there is something which we are using in schematic diagram, and unfortunately if we don't have the panel footprint for the same, we don't have the database available for the particular component, for a particular component which we are using in schematic, then what we will do? There is an option. Let me put a one capacitor. I will put here CP1 and catalog lookup. There is only one. Okay. Again, this is my lineup 101 TT. This is my panel number. Fine. And now I want to insert the footprint for the same. That is my capacitor, which is here in the schematic. This one. And I don't have the block for this. Then there is an option that is manual, and assume that you know the size of that capacitor, you have the dimensions. What you can do is, as per your dimension, you have to make a diagram. Say this is my, always try to maintain a layer. Let me put that in miscellaneous layer. I will draw a small rectangle and also few terminals. Remember, this is just an example. So I have a capacitor block like this. I made this as per the dimension. Not this time. In fact, you should make as per dimension. Then what I can do is, under the panel tab, there is an option manual. When you go to manual, it will ask you to pick a non-AutoCAD electrical block. Remember, this is not a block right now. Suppose if I go and pick this is not a block. See, object needs to be a block insert. So what you have to do is, once you made this model or a physical sample of the particular component, you should convert that into a block capacitor CP. Specify in base point, you should select a base point. I'm taking this as the base point. Select objects. Okay, now you see this is a block reference. See, block reference. Now I go back to manual, pick, select this particular block and go to the schematic list. Here is my capacitor. Select this. See, the catalog number, manufacturer catalog number, installation, location, everything copied from the schematic. Okay, and you can see the tag CAP1, that is also here. Now even you can extract the bill of material. If you extract the bill of material, active drawing all, this CAP capacitor. In fact, we don't provided more information about this. That is why the descriptions and all everything is blank. If you provide those, that will also appear in this list. So in fact, manually we linked a block with a schematic template component. Now if I delete this thing, delete this footprint, what will happen? This panel device was deleted. Do you want to search for and search to related devices, if any? Okay. Q save. Okay. So it will take you to the schematic. See, this is the child device. Want to delete this? Delete. Okay, delete it. Close. How brilliant. This is the AutoCAD's beauty. Schematic. So this way we can insert footprints or panel from this schematic. Two options: manually from the schematic list, icon menu, of course you know, and catalog list and all equipment list and all, some database file if you have, you can import from there. Those are the other options. Now let us measure the distance. This is 2.126. This is in inches. Okay, by the way, if you want to convert this into the whole drawing or everything, blocks, how do you do that? There is one easy method. This has nothing to do with AutoCAD electrical, but still I think I should share this with you. Dash DWG units. See in my command line here, dash DWG units. Enter. Now you see here, by default it is 1. That is, this drawing at present, this drawing is in 1 means inches. This is a table. 2 means feet. 3 means millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter. Now I want this drawing to be converted into millimeter. So I type 3. Enter. Do you want this one scientific way or decimal way of display? I want decimal. Do 2. Precision. After decimal, how many decimal numbers you want? 2, 3, 4. Let us say 2. Scale object from other drawings upon insert. When you insert a component from objects from other drawing, do want if that is made in inches, and now we are converting this particular sheet into millimeter. And if you are inserting a component which is made in inches, do you want to scale them? Yes. If it is yes, don't need to type yes. By default, this is yes. Just enter. Match insertion unit to drawing units. Yes. Scale objects in current drawing. Yes. Include objects in paper space. In fact, in this sheet I have only model space. I don't have paper space. If you have this paper space, it is asking, do you want to scale in paper space also? Say yes or no. Yes. Now see, the whole drawing has been scaled. Now if you measure the distance, it will be in mm. See, 54 mm, 260.35, y 347. This is how you can change the drawing units. Now, if you want to insert the terminal details, the termination, I mean, this particular TB is connected to which element and all those things, how can we do that? Mainly, when you submit this drawing for manufacturing purpose, the wireman there may be required that termination details so that it will be easy for them to trace the wires. So this is one of the best features. What you have to do is go to this editor. Basically in this project we have used T1 and T2. Not in this sheet. In this sheet we have not used any terminals. We have used those in this schematic diagram. But both these are part of a single project. Okay. So editor, T1. Total 6 numbers we have used. T2 6 numbers we have used. Double click. Here you see installation, location, wire numbers and numbers of this terminal, type of wire, everything is here. Circuit breaker, and if you provide some catalogs for the terminals and all, that is also that can be also be read from here, cable information. But what I need is this one. This is very beautiful. See the preview here. You can in fact zoom in and zoom out this. These are all the options available. This left side, these are options. Wire number only, wire layer, tag, terminal number. So I need this one for this particular application. Update. Oh, it got updated. It will give you the terminal number in the sense terminal number of the component. This particular TB is connected to which component, and that's components TB. For example, this CB1, that is circuit breaker, and it is connected to L1 of that circuit breaker. L1 is the terminal number of the circuit breaker, and this is the TB. So we can put this in the drawing. Insert. This is scaling due to scale factor. It is so done. Okay. Let us do one thing. Let us put this in the schematic diagram so that it will be, we can cross check it. Editor, T1, sorry, T1, I want terminal wire number. No, I need wire number, combined tag, terminal number, update. update. Yeah, this is what I want. Insert. Just insert here. Done. Done. 1 2 3 4 5 6. These are T1 terminal number. If you want to cross check it, see, this is terminal strip T1. T1 1 2 3. One side of which is not connected to anywhere. Those are only question marks. 11 question mark, 11 question mark, C, F. That is this thing. And the other end is connected to this circuit breaker CB1. CB1, in fact, here we have not provided any TB number. That is why there is no TB number, and the rest to CB1 L1, CB1 L2, and the wire numbers will remain same after the terminal number. So that is why these wire numbers are same on both sides. In this way you can put the terminal strips in the drawing. The same way T2 also we can do. Double click, layout, update, insert. This is for okay, done. This is for TB2. We have used 6 terminals. For example, let us check this one. T2 5 and 6 is connected to M1. M1. 5, one side is connected to M1 and one side of 6 is also connected to M1. So terminal strips can be inserted in this fashion in AutoCAD electrical. Okay, rest in next session.